Alright everyone, good morning. Welcome back for another video here of Taco Stacks. It's trash day in the morning. Looks like the garbage truck came through, but the recycling truck did not. I think this is only the third or fourth time I've come out here in the morning for the winter season. I was going to come out last night, but the days still aren't long enough in terms of daylight. So let's find some treasure this morning on another chilly one, another cold episode, a little windy also. It's supposed to be a little bit better than yesterday, but that's not until like 1 o'clock, and right now it's 7 in the morning, so that's not going to do us any good. Anyway, let's find some treasure. Let's make an awesome episode. Let's do it. So not a lot out, but I've seen a lot of Christmas trees. I know, I guess this is just the second clip of the video, but I've been out here for probably about 20 minutes already. That's a lot of Christmas tree. Well, that's one, but it's probably like the 15th I've seen. I don't know where all the treasure are. Or is. Treasure is or treasure are. Not around. Too cold. People are running late for school. Go, 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 go. I don't see anything over there, but I saw these. Take these. Yeah, the school's up there and to the left. I feel like people are driving a little quick there. Oh, tripping over my shoes. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten out next to this truck. I always see it when driving through. It's a 6500 Chevy. This looked interesting to me, but I didn't realize it was in such bad shape. I guess I'll leave that. I got to flip over these IDs that are in the back of licenses. I noticed they were in the... Should probably just put them up front. Nah, I don't know. It'd be kind of weird. So I don't think you can really have someone else's IDs on you. So if it's up here, it might. I don't know. I don't know what the law is with that. Driving around with someone else's ID. I feel like that's not legal in some way. Those came out of the storage unit. I was dropping off paperwork at the recycling place, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to recycle someone's driver's license. Now, those are expired. They're punched through, so they're not good or valid. But I don't know. I just don't like the personal information like that being dropped off. Granted, it is my personal property, essentially, because I bought the storage unit. Now it's mine, but I usually run those through the shredder. Everyone's different, though. Some places, I think you can turn them in. I think you can mail them in. I don't know about expired ones. Whatever, they get shredded. They're not even valid. So that's what I do with them. You might do something different. No, I don't Google the people and find out their whole life history. I just clean out the storage unit. This person on the right has a bunch out, but it looks like just cardboard and plastic. And a wiffle ball bat. I've seen one wiffle ball bat in there. Super interesting that I've seen a lot of cardboard. I've seen a lot of Christmas trees. I've not seen a lot of just clutter. Like, no one's throwing away furniture. Is it because it was too windy and people didn't want to haul things out? And you know how it is. It sits in your garage and you're like, yeah, I'll put it out next week. Actually, I wouldn't know because I don't really have anything in my garage. That's all plastic. Almost looked like a makeshift hockey rink. The parts and pieces for a hockey rink. If you guys were wondering, my pond has frozen, but it's only half frozen. It's not that cold. I mean, you guys see me. If I was super cold, I wouldn't be just wearing a sweatshirt. I would make do with the jacket and whatever. Yeah, a lot of cardboard. A lot of cardboard. Oh, maybe we have something here. Yeah, we got a little jack, floor jack. Just by natural instincts, I almost turned the camera off to turn it back on. Okay, you click the top button on the camera, it turns it on or off, and it was already rolling. I usually turn it on right when I'm about to get out. I Like right when I find something I'm going to pick up. There's a floor jack like this, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's called floor jack. At the last estate auction I went to. I think it sold for $25, which might sound cheap to some people, but usually they go a lot cheaper than that at auctions. It's one of those items that once you have one, you don't need 6 of them. Not like a hammer or a screwdriver where you can just throw it in a toolbox. That thing takes up real estate. And they're heavy. There. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap up the trash picking portion of this video. There just isn't anything out for whatever reason this week, and I wonder if there's someone else out here trash picking, or there literally just was nothing to be found. Recyclables, maybe even trash picking alley has been picked up. Kind of has that vibe to it. That's what it looks like. So we'll go on and see what else the day has in store. I do have to make a run to the metal yard. I got a lot in my driveway right now from those storage units. Kind of been piecing together stuff in terms of I take, you know, a couple things back. I don't fill the whole van with scrap metal because, well, there's things in the back of the unit, there's things in the front of the unit, so I can't just be running around the entire unit digging through stuff just to find the metal for the day. So I kind of just been taking back van loads of stuff, and then if it's metal, I put it in front of my garage. So I'll also make a run over to the metal yard, make a little bit of money this morning after I've just driven around for what feels like 2 hours. Really just an hour and a half, and found pretty much nothing. All right, in the warehouse now. It's kind of jam-packed in here. A lot of dead space, which should not have happened, but it's just the way it goes. So all this stuff is from some of the storage units. I guess I can keep adding stuff on top. Wow, it's super cold in here. What's the temperature? Just above 20 degrees. Probably 22-ish. I'll even go over here and look. Man, about 24 maybe. That's cold. So yeah, anyway, move these garbage cans. We got a lot of work. Yeah, see, like all that space down there I can put stuff in. How did I manage to not fill that in or jam that up? Oh, because I had that shelf there. That's an issue. Shelving's always an issue. Always makes everything a lot worse than it should be. Always been an advocate of that. It seems like I'm in the minority with it. My other shelving, that over there, is doing really well. I made it one step higher. But those small metal things, they just got to go. You got to stick to just the big stuff. Anyway, this is kind of what the sorted pile looks like. Looks very professional-ish. Oh, nice and neat. That is as high as I can go without hurting myself. I got a ladder out, which is right here. Ladder. I was able to put stuff up there, but that is as high as I want to go, because once you get above there, these bins start to shake, and I don't want to carry bins up that high. It's not exactly safe. Need a forklift, need a pallet jack, need everything in the world. Anyway, I came in here because I got to grab all this metal that's in this. Tripping over things. Got to grab all this. This is not safe. OSHA will not approve. Got to grab all this metal that's in here. Take that to the metal yard. Alright, so I gotta figure out what kind of better metal I want to take in. Somebody was making a comment about my garage door, if I'm going to paint it this year. Does that look bad or what? I don't know what I'm doing with my garage doors, or my garage in general, I should say. Garage doors are completely junk. Can you see how this thing, like, it does that? Can you see how it does that? It shouldn't do that. Like, that should be firm. And then these two bottom ones are firm. So I don't know if something broke here, but it's got a lot of things going wrong with it. So in terms of painting my garage door, what I really need is a new garage, because even if I paint the garage, the doors are shot, the track is shot, the springs are shot, and then even if I fix that, who wants to lift open a garage door by hand? Like, imagine you parked your vehicle in a garage, and some of you probably do, but I would say the majority of you, if you have a garage, you probably press a button and it just opens up. Imagine opening it up by hand every single time. How many of you would probably park in the driveway if you had to open your garage door by hand every time? So the amount of work that kind of has to go into like restoring this thing would be incredible. But I did read those comments a couple times. I know they've popped up. I don't know why the door is all like janky like that. But I can't fit my van in there. I can't fit my Jeep in there because both of them are too tall. So they won't even fit. I mean, I almost touched the top. I would say these are probably what? Pretty close to 6 feet. I mean, I'm 5'10", 5'11", on a good day. So I would say they're probably about, hey, 6'2", 6'3", that door is. That's not really tall for a garage. Okay, let's drop off some more stuff. And now we're going to take out the metal. So I brought wire and I brought stainless steel. So not a whole lot, but a bunch of stainless steel and some wire. Not a lot in general, just at today's episode. I know someone left a comment last week. Can't remember who did, but I know I responded and asked about maybe making like a video on all the metals. And I responded that there's just so much to know about it. But I will try to do maybe a full-on scrap video in the future. There just really is just so much to know about scrap. You know, like stainless steel. Does it stick to a magnet? Does it not stick to a magnet? Every yard is a little bit different. You know, I saw someone leave a comment about wire, and they said not all wires the same. This scrapyard only separates your household wire like this. It comes off toasters and blenders and microwaves, and any other kind of wire like that goes as one price. Some yards have 4 or 5 different prices for that kind of stuff. The only thing that's really different is like Romex wire pays more at the scrapyard, so there's really only 2 prices that you have at this yard. So I can sit here and say almost all wire is the same, but it depends on the scrapyard you bring it into. Some places, you know, like let's say Christmas lights. If you cut off the Christmas lights, and I mentioned this a handful of times, cut off the Christmas lights, they will pay you the same exact price for that Christmas light wire with the bulbs removed as they will for the wire off an air conditioner or off a microwave. Some scrapyards won't. They'll pay you a lot less. So I can sit here and tell you as much as I can tell you, but I want to be very informative that not every scrapyard is the same. So let's bring this stuff in. This is also a battery, so at this scrapyard they accept batteries. They don't pay you, but it gets recycled the right way. It's a lithium-ion battery. All right, now I made over this pile. This is all your steel, your iron. Nothing really, because there's a Coke machine in there, a newer one. I see those come in from time to time. They bring in vending machines. All right, drop this stuff off. Pile's gotten a little bit larger. I guess somebody brought that car in for scrap. Nice looking car. I don't know, is that BMW? All right, a big turnout of $24 I got $13 for the bucket of wire. I have so much wire that I have to go ahead and clip it back at home in the garage. I've kind of emptied out all of my bins to take apart scrap that I have in like my barn and the warehouse. I empty them into a big pile of stuff, and it's usually always wire, so I have a lot more to go through, probably well over $200 worth, but it has to be separated. I have to take off all the plugs. Just a lot of work, but that is for another day. Stay tuned for another adventure. Thanks for tagging along for a trash picking and scrapyard run. It's been fun, and hopefully everyone had a great day. So if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below as I always say, and I'll catch you guys next time for our next adventure with more fun stuff. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.